When you think of a library, what pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's probably books, quiet rooms. But have you ever really stopped to think about what its true purpose is in our world today? It turns out it's so much more than just a building with books. We're about to dig into the really powerful and unique role the library plays in holding our communities together. So let's just put this question right out there. In a world where it feels like every space wants something from us, our money, our attention, our data, what is the library's actual purpose? What is it offering that you really can't get anywhere else?
And right here, we get a really powerful foundational answer. At its heart, a library is a place where knowledge is shared, and the kicker is, there are absolutely no strings attached. Just think about that for a second. No need to perform, no pressure to buy anything, no need to fit into some kind of mold. In today's world, that's a pretty radical idea.
Okay, so that's the big idea, right? But how does that actually play out in the real world? Well, it all starts with the library being something incredibly rare these days, a truly unique public space, one that acts as a kind of civic anchor in our communities. I mean, seriously, take a second and think about it. Where can you go today and just exist without anyone expecting you to open your wallet? It's a pretty short list, and the library is right there at the top. It's one of the last true civic spaces we have left.
And here's what makes that space so incredibly powerful. It's who it's for. And the answer is absolutely everyone. It doesn't matter what your background is, how much money you have, or what you believe. The moment you walk through those doors, you belong. Simple as that.
So when you take that all are welcome vibe and you put it in this neutral, trusted, non-commercial space, well, you get something pretty amazing. You get a place where people feel safe enough to just show up exactly as they are with no pretense. Okay, so that's the space itself. But what about the experience once you're inside? This is where it gets really, really interesting. It's all about being able to learn without pressure to explore ideas at a pace that actually feels human. And this contrast, it's everything. I mean, think about it. Almost everywhere else, learning has some kind of goal attached to it, right? A grade, a promotion, a profit margin. It's about performance. But the library offers something completely different. Curiosity, just for the sake of being curious. It's a place where you can explore an idea simply because it fascinates you.
It's basically a sanctuary for your mind. It's the freedom to just wander down some random rabbit hole, follow a weird thought wherever it takes you, just because. That kind of freedom is so incredibly rare and so valuable.
So we've got this unique public space, and we've got this pressure-free way of learning. What happens when you put those two things together? Well, you get the most powerful idea of all, the library as a steward. It's not just a passive building, it's an active guardian of something really precious. And this is maybe the most important part of this whole thing. Seeing the library this way isn't about asking it to become something new or trendy. This isn't some rebranding campaign or a marketing pitch for a new identity. No, it's the total opposite. It's about honoring what libraries have always been, right down to their core. Their place is built on a foundation of trust. Trust that knowledge should be free and, maybe most importantly, trust in us, in our own ability to think for ourselves. And when a library really leans into that role, it becomes something pretty special. A site of what's called civic imagination. And that's a powerful phrase, right? What it means is it's a place where our own lived experiences actually matter, where we can rebuild confidence, and where a whole community's knowledge can come out into the open for everyone. And this, right here, this is the heart of it all. The library is not just a venue, it is a steward, an active, dedicated guardian of knowledge, of community, and of our own freedom to think. So let's just end on this thought. In a world that is constantly demanding something from us, our time, our money, our attention, where can we go simply to be? A place to learn, to think, to connect, to just exist. Well, now more than ever, the library is the answer.